Okay, today we are talking about killers, but not like assassin type killers that kill people, like not the lethal ones, but we are talking about persuasion killers. These are things that you think that they're the right thing to do because someone somewhere randomly sold you a course. They told you this is what you should do. Guaranteed, even they don't know whether it works or not. But here's the problem. There are certain things that you do which are not effective. Yeah, and that's fine, no harm done. But there are certain things that you do that are actually harmful for your brand. They're harmful for your business. They block the people from saying yes. They block the people from buying from you and essentially just kill any and all persuasion power that you have. Today, I'm talking about those. My name is Bushra Azhar. I'm the founder of the Persuasion Revolution, and I teach tiny businesses how to make big bucks using the psychology of persuasion. And in today's session, I am talking about persuasion killers. You need to be aware of them because you might be inadvertently doing them and therefore wondering and then turning away people and then wondering what just happened. What did I do wrong? I'm going to tell you what you did wrong. And I take so much delight and pride in telling you how wrong you are. Wrong, wrong, wrong. I've been wanting to do that since forever. So if you're here and you see me and hear me, okay, please leave a comment so that I know that you can see me and hear me and so that I feel like I'm not talking to myself because that's never a good idea. Actually, it is a good idea when you're bitching about someone. You don't want people to know that you're a bitch. But other than that, I don't want to talk to myself. These are really juicy. So please leave a comment and let me know that you can see me and hear me. And I will also take a moment to share this broadcast with someone, which by the way, you should do too, especially if you know someone who does these things and then bitches and complains that her social media is not working or her sales page is not working. Most likely she's been doing these things. And now it's your chance to rub her nose into it. No, don't be a bitch. But do let her know. Do let her know why it's not working because she would want you to know. She would want you to tell her. Please. Okay. Let's talk about the first one. And I've talked about this before, but I will specifically talk about this in this context. And that is giving lame, wrong, harmful social proof. Now, we all know that you need social proof. Most of those big gurus would charge you thousands of dollars to just tell you, you need social proof. You need testimonials on your sales page. You need case study interviews. Oh my God, I didn't even know that. Thank you so much for enlightening me with your unending wisdom. We all know we need social proof. Don't pay some dickhead $2,000 to tell you that you need social proof. You do. But let this dickhead tell you that most likely the social proof that you are using is wrong. It's a wrong social proof. And you are actually turning people away by using that social proof. Example, let's just say you are selling a lawnmower and you gather all testimonials, all reviews, anything that says that it's a great lawnmower. And then you should plonk it on your sales page. And you have testimonials like, oh my God, I love the color. Oh my God, I ordered it and it came in 2 days. Oh my God, it's so fancy. It looks so great in my lawn. These are not the testimonials that are going to make the sale happen. When you are going to be putting up a product and putting social proof next to it, the social proof should talk about the promise of the lawnmower. The promise of the lawnmower is not that it ships fast. The promise of the lawnmower is not that it has a great color and it looks great in your lawn. It's not a fucking accessory, right? So it is important for you to only choose testimonials that talk about the promise of your product. Talk about how fast it is, how efficient it is, how many hours it saves you because it is super fast. How your life was miserable and it took you so many years to finally find the lawnmower of your dreams that actually does the work in quarter of the time. Talk about how great your lawn looks. Talk about what you did with that extra time that you were left with because you didn't have to mow the lawn. Talk about all the money that you're saving because you had to pay someone else to mow your lawns. These are the testimonials. And again, these are the testimonials that your buyer has to give you, and those have a place on your sales page. Not the, I love the color. Oh my God, it looks so fancy. It came in such a beautiful box. These are meaningless. If you get a testimonial and if you have a relationship with your customer and you receive a testimonial that looks something like this, email them and ask them to give you more specific ideas, more specific results when it comes to the actual promise of the lawnmower. Because guess what? The promise of the lawnmower is that it cuts the grass super fast, that it looks it saves you time, it saves you hours, and then you can do something else with those hours, like play bridge or something. The idea is to only use social proof that establishes the promise that you are making. And that is why if you get a testimonial, if you're going to put all the testimonials that you have, all the reviews that you have, and you're going to put them on the sales page, and then you wonder why it's not selling, it's because it is wrong social proof. Another example, let's just say Bushra has a coaching program, right? If all the reviews or the testimonials on the sales page are all about, oh my God, I love Bushra, she's so funny, I love talking to her. Oh my God, I booked a call and she showed up 5 minutes before the call. She listened to my questions, she paid attention. So even though these are results, the real promise of the coaching program with Bushra is that Bushra gets results. Talk about those results. What was the before, like you started coaching with Bushra, and then what is the after you worked with Bushra? These are the kind of testimonials that I would, or Bushra would, whoever Bushra is, put on the sales page. Because all those others, oh my God, you're so funny, I love talking to you, they mean nothing. They do not establish the need of my product or my coaching, and they also don't reinforce the promise. So the worst mistake that you can make is take screenshots and take testimonials and take reviews that talk about literally anything, put them on your sales page, and then wonder why you're not making sales. If you have gotten testimonials from someone that do not talk about the promise, they do not talk about the results, email them and ask them. Get a specific answer. And if you're looking for more advice on how to do that, I have a session. I don't remember the number, but I will link to it. It's called How to Botox Your Testimonials, that will allow you to craft testimonials, to craft social proof that actually means something, for God's sakes. Okay, so that was mistake number 2. It took forever. Mistake number 2 is appearing too perfect. So I've talked about this before from a psychological perspective. There is a psychological phenomenon called the pratfall effect. And the idea behind the pratfall effect is that when you appear a little bit flawed, when you appear more human, when you appear less than perfect, people tend to like you more. They relate to you more. They find you more endearing and they find you more likable. So when you put together your brand or your photo shoot or anything, and it's just way too perfect with perfect hair and perfect pictures and perfect everything, you are inadvertently turning people away. So they might still buy from you because they see the need or they want to be you, but most likely they will never be in a position, they will never be in a position where they feel like, oh my God, I like this person. I feel like I know her. Now, if that's what your brand is, if your brand is all about perfection and all, then, feel free to go ahead and do it. But do understand that even if your brand is all about perfection, there will still be some moments where you need to shed that garb of perfection and show your human side, because humans interact with humans. And again, from a psychological perspective, this is what I call the relatability switch. So in mass persuasion method, I talk about it and I call it the relatability switch. And why relatability switch is so important? Because it makes you relatable, right? It makes you likable. And again, if you want to, shameless plug, if you want to know more about relatability, and if you want to know more about how to use relatability in your business, you should go check out my international best-selling book called Mass Persuasion Method. I will link out to it, so please go check it out. I have $800 worth of bonuses when you buy the paperback version of the book, so go check it out so you can stop making these stupid mistakes in persuasion and finally become the persuasion powerhouse that you're meant to be. Okay, point number 3. So point number 2 was appearing too perfect. Point number 3 is appearing too flawed. Now, I know it sounds idiotic because you're like, you just told me to be flawed. Yes, I told you to be flawed. I told you to share your human side, your quirky side, your less than perfect aspects of your life. But don't play the humble card to the extent where it starts diminishing your authority. So this means that you can share your You can talk about how you are just like them. You can talk about your story. You can talk about shirts that you're wearing with a spit up, or that you were up all night because your kid just decided to have a 2 a.m. party or something. Talk about those aspects, but never play the humble card when it comes to your authority. People, when they play the humble card, they take it too far. They literally just talk about, oh my God. So if someone gives them a compliment, if someone tell them, oh, it's a great sales page, they're like, oh, it's nothing. I just put it together in 30 minutes. Whereas they're a copywriter. They should not be saying that, because it makes them look like they're not really owning their craft. They're not taking pride in their craft. So be really careful about playing the humble card. Play the humble card. Talk about how relatable you are. Talk about how human you are. But don't play the humble card when it comes to the area of your authority. Be super careful about that. And the last point is, which is again something that we know for a fact, because human beings are lazy and we are greedy and we are just super weird when it comes to making decisions. The last point, the last mistake that I see so many people make is giving people too many choices. So you would go to a sales page. There will be 3 different levels of the program. Each level has 3 different payment plans, and each payment plan has 3 something else, other, I don't know. And I'm looking at that and I'm like, okay, so you want me to pick one out of these 16 different things. Okay, I am just tired looking at this. Now I need a nap. So if I go take a nap, I'm not coming back to your sales page. Do not tire people's brains. The maximum number of choices that you should be giving them is 3. That's it. Do not give them more than 3. I have made this mistake personally because I didn't know how else to navigate it. And I gave them too many choices. And I realized that I was turning people away because they are tired. Human beings are lazy and we are greedy. You are tiring them. Their brains are exhausted. They don't know what to do. They get tired just by looking at it. So they just walk away. And once they walk away, dude, they're not coming back. Just get it in your head. They're not coming back. Do not turn people away just by giving them too many choices. Not only do people hate making decisions among so many choices, but also because it takes too much away from their cognitive load. They exhaust their brain. You don't want to exhaust their brain. You want them to feel happy and perky and great and just pick one choice that works best and then move on. Sometimes people are eager and they're on the verge of buying, but they're faced with so many choices. And you've seen this before. And there is ample psychological research on what happens if you give people 22 choices versus what happens when you give them 5 choices. The data is clear. The evidence is there. When you give them too many choices, people do not buy. Period. So if you are putting that mistake, and again, you can make that mistake in a webinar, you can make that mistake in negotiation, you can make that mistake in on a sales page, you can make that mistake anywhere, because we feel like giving them too many choices is the right thing to do. But what we don't understand is that you are confusing them. You're confusing them to the point where they don't know what they want. I see that a lot in fashion industry, right? So you're trying to recommend products to someone, to a potential buyer, and you would literally throw. I've seen people do that. They will take this lipstick and this and this and this, maybe this one, take this dress, this top, this, and I'm like, I don't want any of this. I just cannot decide. So if I had, say, 4 or 5 choices, I might have taken 2 of those. But now that I have 12 choices, I don't even know whether I can actually choose one, right? So let me know again in the comments if you've been there, if you've done that, or if you're like, that never happens to me. I'm a cool, calm, collected person. Who are you talking about, Bushra? Who do you hang out with? I never do that. Either way, let me know in the comments. And also, if you know someone who makes these stupid persuasion mistakes, please take a moment to share this broadcast with them, because I'm pretty sure they will appreciate you sharing it. Also, if you're enjoying this broadcast, please give me a thumbs up or a heart or something that actually makes me feel better. I've been doing this for a really long time. I've even lost count of the number of days I've been doing this 30 days of persuasion. I don't know what date is it today. That's the problem with working with yourself. You don't even know what date it is. It's someday. It's a lot of days. I feel like I'm just stuck in this closet, and it's, anyhow, let's not talk about my mental issues. But if you're enjoying this, please go ahead and share this. And also go ahead and check out my book, because if you are making these persuasion mistakes, if you are turning people away inadvertently and you don't know what's going on, then what you want is my best-selling book called Mass Persuasion Method. Not just because you want the book, even though you want the book, but also because when you get a copy of that paperback, you also get $800 worth of bonuses. Dude, $800 worth of bonuses. So go ahead, click that link. It's called bit.ly/mpm book. I will also leave it out. Go ahead, check it out, check out the book, get a copy, and then come back to this page, fill it out, and claim your bonuses, because the bonuses are awesome. It's like Christmas came early or late or something, but it's going to be awesome, I promise. Okay, I will see you really soon, which is tomorrow, with another session on 30 Days of Persuasion. In the meantime, please stay cool and please stay awesome and please stay away from these persuasion landmines. Don't make these mistakes. Don't be a fool. Listen to me, honestly, and buy the book. Yes. Bye-bye. I will see you soon. Hello, YouTube. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And also send me a happy birthday, because that's the nice thing to do, right? I will see you tomorrow with another episode. In the meantime, please go check out the book. I promise it will be worth every single penny. Bye-bye.